Hello students, welcome to part 3 of human endocrine system. So today we will cover a very important topic, that is thyroid gland. The thyroid gland is one of the largest endocrine gland in the human body. It produces hormones that regulate metabolism, growth and development, body temperature, protein synthesis, nervous system, etc. So thyroid gland has many roles in our body. Now let's see the location of the thyroid gland, where it is located. So it is situated in the front of the neck, below the larynx, on both sides of the trachea. It is a butterfly shaped gland and it has two lateral lobes, which are connected by an isthmus. Now let's see the histology of thyroid gland. It consists of thyroid follicles. Thyroid follicles are the structural and functional unit of thyroid gland. It is filled with colloid. Number 2 is follicular cells. The function of follicular cell is producing T3 and T4 hormones. Number 3, parafollicular cells, which are also called the C cells. It produces calcitonin. Now you can see this is thyroid gland, which is present below the larynx, and it has two lobes. This is one lobe and this is one lobe, and both the lobes are connected by isthmus. And the trachea, you can see this is passing behind the thyroid gland. Now, what are the hormones that are secreted by thyroid gland? First is T3, triiodothyronine. Second is T4, thyroxine, or you can say tetraiodothyronine. Number 3 is calcitonin, which is calcium lowering hormone. Now, let's see the synthesis of thyroid hormones. The raw materials that are used in synthesis are iodine and tyrosine. So, what are the steps of thyroid hormone synthesis? First one is iodine trapping, then oxidation of iodide, then iodination of tyrosine, coupling reaction, formation of T3 and T4, storage in colloid form, and release into blood. So, here you can see the plasma iodide is present. Then uptake of plasma iodide occurs through sodium iodine sympator, which is an example of active transport. Then from plasma iodide it comes into the cell in form of iodide. Then thyroperoxidase is an enzyme, and with the help of H2O2, iodinium is formed through oxidation. Then iodinium binds with tyrosine. Then after iodination it forms MIT and DIT, which is monoiodothyronine and diiodothyronine. After that, coupling occurs, and after coupling, one MIT and one DIT forms T3, and two DIT together forms T4. Now, let's see the regulation of thyroid hormone secretion. We have seen it before that TRH secretes from hypothalamus, which stimulates the pituitary gland to secrete TSH hormone, and the TSH stimulates the thyroid gland to secrete T3 and T4. And we have seen that the level of T3 and T4 in the blood is maintained by negative feedback system. We have seen this before. Transport in blood. Most thyroid hormones circulate bound to proteins. Those proteins are thyroxine binding globulin and albumin. Only free hormone is biologically active. It means the protein bind hormones are not biologically active. These proteins are only used for transport of the thyroid hormone in the blood. The free hormone cannot transport in the blood. Now comes to the function of thyroid hormone. Regulation of basal metabolic rate, which is the BMR. Thyroid hormone increases oxygen consumption, energy production, heat generation. So it means it increases the metabolism of the body. Number 2 is carbohydrate metabolism. It increases glucose absorption, increase glycogen breakdown, and increase gluconeogenesis, which means it increases the level of glucose into the blood. Number 3 is fat metabolism. Increased lipolysis, increased fatty acid oxidation, and reduced cholesterol level. Number 4, protein metabolism. It promotes protein synthesis and growth. Excess hormone cause protein breakdown and muscle wasting. So in normal level, it promotes protein synthesis, and excess hormone promotes protein breakdown. Now, growth and development. Thyroid hormones are essential for skeletal growth, brain development, tissue maturation, especially important during fetal life and childhood. So, thyroid hormone is important for growth and development of the baby or the fetus. Nervous system function. It maintains alertness, improves reflexes, supports mental activity. Deficiency in children may cause intellectual disability and delayed development. Cardiovascular effects. It increase heart rate, increase cardiac output, and increase blood flow. Thermoregulation. Thyroid hormones increase heat production, helps maintaining normal body temperature. Then gastrointestinal effect. It increase appetite and increase intestinal motility. Number 10 is reproductive function. Normal thyroid hormone levels are necessary for fertility, menstrual cycle regulation, and sperm production. Now, let's see calcitonin hormone. It is produced by parafollicular cells, which are also called as C cells. Function of calcitonin. Main action is lowering blood calcium level. It inhibits bone resorption and promotes calcium deposition in blood. Now, what is bone resorption? So, when the bone cells become old, then the calcium from that bone cells, the old bone cells, comes out into the blood. Now, this calcium is again used for various calcium related functions of our body, like new bone formation, muscle contraction, etc. So, this coming out of calcium from old bone cells are called bone resorption. So, calcitonin inhibits that function and promotes calcium deposition in the bone. So, basically, it reduces the calcium 2 plus level in blood. Disorders of thyroid gland. Number 1 is hypothyroidism. It occurs due to iodine deficiency. It is an autoimmune disease. It causes thyroid destruction, which means self-destruction of the thyroid gland. What are the symptoms? Weight gain, fatigue, cold intolerance, slow heart rate, and dry skin. Number 2 is hyperthyroidism. The symptoms are weight loss, heat intolerance, nervousness, tachycardia, and sweating. Now, goiter. It may occur due to iodine deficiency and hormonal imbalance. You can see this is a patient of goiter. In goiter, basically, the thyroid lobes get enlarged. Here you can see in the picture that the thyroid gland is enlarged. Now, the fourth one is cretinism. It occurs in children due to severe thyroid deficiency. It mainly occur in the babies. So you can see this is a photo, a baby with cretinism. So this is all for today. In the next video, we will cover the other glands of human endocrine system.